What are you about to crash? Dear God, why did that take so long? Oh, oops. Yo. Hello. I guess. These are cherry tomatoes, so really cute. They've got a little tangy taste to them. My eyeballs. Why? I forgot to. Forgot to wipe my eyes. And now it's time to assemble. Yeah. So I have a mixed bowl of but I felt an actress. Beautiful salad leaves. I'm going to add in some arugula. Some cucumber. Those tomatoes bursting with color and flavor. And then I have some red onions over here. I really enjoy how you can play with the salad and make it an entire meal. I have some South African avocados. When you go to the beautiful province of Limpopo, there are tons of. What is that? So, that's a TV. Yeah, it is. Nice and green. So I'm going to cut this like that. And then I'm just going to cut it like that. Miss Ma'am's there. Slit all the way around to get the shape right. So how I like to preserve my avocado is just to drizzle a little bit of lemon juice so the color stays lush. I want to see what else is on. Now I'm going to add an ingredient. What else? Oh, we're not doing recording. No, absolutely not. The Bold and the Beautiful can fuck off. And the taste is quite intense and sweet. Ridiculousness. Luckily, I'm not kissing anyone tonight, so we're safe. I'm going to chop this up. I shall put on one crumb. Okay. And then turn it down. It's on 20. 15. Jerk. Alright. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Fuck that. I don't care if anyone else has done this. Fuck it. I have 6 out of 7 of the Harry Potter books, and I'm gonna. It's so fucking short. I'm gonna read very first and the very last page of each of them. Why not ignore this? I'm rewriting it. 4. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's / Philosopher's Stone. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I can't tell if this is adorable or not, but like, so small. Just read out, and oh, there's a dot there. There's a dot there. I don't need to turn a page. It's not a continuing sentence. Just do it. It's fine. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Lived. Mr. and Mrs. Mrs.? It is Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Hold on. Let me redo that. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive, commas, were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. Mr. Dursley was the director of a firm called Grunnings, which made drills. He was a big, beefy man with hardly any neck, although he did have a very large mustache. Mrs. Dursley was thin and blonde, and had nearly twice the usual amount of neck, which came in very useful, as she spent so much of her time careening over garden fences, spying on the neighbors. The Dursleys had a small son called Dudley, and in their opinion, there was no finer boy anywhere.
The Dursleys had everything they wanted, but they also had a secret, and their greatest fear was that somebody would discover it. That was the first page. Just there. There it goes. No! Ho-ho! Run on sentence! Run on sentence! Hold on. There it is. I'm not reading that. I have to. Chapter 17. The Man with Two Faces. It was Uncle Vernon, still purple-faced, still mustached, still looking furious at the nerve of Harry, carrying an owl in a cage in a station full of ordinary people. Behind him stood Aunt Petunia and Dudley, looking terrified at the very sight of Harry. "You must be Harry's family," said Mrs. Weasley. "In a manner of speaking," said Uncle Vernon. "Hurry up, boy, we haven't got all day." He walked away. Harry hung back for a last word with Ron and Hermione. "See you over the summer, then. Hope you have, a good holiday," said Hermione, looking uncertainly after Uncle Vernon, shocked that anyone could be so unpleasant. "Oh, I will," said Harry, and they were surprised at the grin that was spreading over his face. "They don't know we're not allowed to use magic at home. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Dudley this summer. 4 dots. Sure you are." If I may. While I find the sass hilarious, I absolutely despise the brattiness. Oh, this is new. I just bought it, by the way. Sorry, not just bought it. I bought it in December. Yikes, it really is new. I haven't opened it yet. Hold up, please. I don't have Deathly Hallows. How many chapters are in this? 18. What is that caricature? Hello? His head is really big for his body. And those eyeballs. Just the first page. Oh, there's a dot. Chapter 1. The Worst Birthday. Excuse me, sorry. Really? Not for the first time. Huh? Oh, not for the first time. An argument had broken out over breakfast at number 4, Privet Drive. Mr. Vernon Dursley had been woken in the early hours of the morning by a loud hooting noise from his nephew Harry's room. "Third time this week," he roared across the table. "If you can't control that owl, it'll have to go." Harry tried, yet again, to explain. "She's bored," he said. "She's used to flying around outside. If I could just let her out at night. If I could just let her out at night." "Do I look stupid?" snarled Uncle Vernon, a bit of fried egg dangling from his bushy mustache. "Ha ha! I know what'll happen if that owl's let out." He exchanged dark looks with his wife Petunia, whatever the fuck that means. Harry tried to argue back, but his words were drowned out by a long, loud belch from the Dursley's son, Dudley. First page. Pity. Hello, ma'am. Wait. This is a lot. God, fuck me. Stop it. That's a period. Well, no, that's an end of a sentence. Oh, I'm thinking of Cedric Wine. Oh, that, said, is it Guinea? Isn't it? Guinea, giggling. Well, Percy's got a girlfriend. Fred dropped a stack of books on George's head. What? It's that Ravenclaw prefect, Penelope Clearwater, said Ginny. That's who he was. I almost said sitting. That's who he was writing to all last summer. He's been meeting her all over the school in secret. Ew. I walked in on them kissing in an empty classroom one day. He was so upset when she was, attacked. You won't tease him, will you? She added anxiously. Wouldn't dream of it, said Fred. He was looking like his birthday had come early. Definitely not, said George. I don't like how that's spelled. Snickering. It's a GG instead of CK. Words. The Hogwarts Express slowed and finally stopped. Harry pulled out his quill and a bit of parchment and turned to Ron and Hermione. Lord? This is called a telephone number, he told Ron, scribbling it twice, tearing the parchment in two, and handing it to them. I told your dad how to use a telephone last summer. He'll know. Call me at Dursley's, okay? I can't stand another 2 months with only Dudley to talk to. Your aunt and uncle will be proud, though, won't they? Said Hermione as they got off the train and joined the crowd. Thronging toward the enchanted barrier. Yuck. When they hear what you did this year. Proud, said Harry. Are you crazy? All those times I could have died and I didn't manage it, they'll be furious. And together they walked back through the gateway to the Muggle world. Last sentence. That is a caricature. I just woke up. This book has been in this house since either before 95 or 2000. When was this written? Maybe not 95? What's this one? What year is this? It can't be 99. Is it? It is 99. So this book has been in this house since 2000. So I'm not 26 yet. Close to 26 years. It's 99. Close to 27 years. There's 22 fucking chapters in this. Fuck you. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Really? Oh, I didn't look at this one. It truthfully has been in this house, but I looked at the hardcovers. I didn't try looking at these two paper ones. I like that. That's very nice. I like owls. Chapter 1. Owl Post. Harry Potter was a highly unusual boy in many ways. Damn, it's so thick I can't even... Bitch. For one thing, he hated the summer holidays more than any other time of year. For another, he really wanted to do his homework, but was forced to do it in secret, in the dead of night. And he also happened to be a wizard. Do we need that reminder? I mean, it's a new book, but do we really need that reminder? It was nearly midnight, and he was lying on his stomach in bed, the blankets drawn right over his head like a tent, a flashlight in one hand, and a large leather-bound book, A History of Magic by Bathilda Bagshot, propped open against the pillow. Harry moved the tip of his eagle feather quill down the page, frowning as he looked for something that would help him write his essay. Which, burning in the 14th century, was completely pointless discuss. The quill paused at the top of a likely-looking paragraph. Harry pushed his round glasses up to the bridge of his nose, moved his flashlight closer to the book, and read. Oh, it's a colon. Non-magic people, more commonly known as muggles, were particularly afraid of magic in medieval times, but not very good at recognizing it. On the rare occasion that they did catch a real witch or wizard, burning had no effect whatsoever. The witch or wizard would perform a basic flame-freezing charm and then pretend to shriek with pain while enjoying a gentle tickling sensation. Indeed, Gwendolyn, the Weird, enjoyed being burned so much that she allowed herself to be caught no less than 47 times in various disguises. There's a period there. That is... Ma'am. Oh my god, it's so old. It's so old. The color's off. And her picture is not there. That's how fucking old it is. Yikes. Last page. Hey, there's a point there. Yes, I have, said Harry brightly. He was my mum and dad's best friend. I would never... Oh no, you could... This would never... No. Ooh. He's a convicted murderer, but he's broken out of wizard prison and he's on the run. He likes to keep in touch with me, though. Why is there a comma there? Keep up with my news. Check if I'm happy. Ooh, that's not sassy. That's devious. I would say Slytherin behavior, but that's a stereotype. And, grinning broadly at the look of horror on Uncle Vernon's face, Harry set off toward the station exit. Hedwig, rattling along in front of him for what looked like a much better summer than the last. Sure. It's so old. Don't fall, please. Ooh. Again, it's so old that the cover looks off. These two poor pages. So that, and then this next page is the same fucking thing. Yikes! What year is this? 2000. Are you sure? Hold on. It states it. Yeah, 2000. Again, has been in this house for... Truthfully, because it's... This one truly is leaning on 26 years. There's a fucking hole in this. Damn! This is the paperback I looked at. There's 37 chapters in this. Holy fuck. I think this is the thickest as well. Yeah, this is the one I looked at. Back in 2012. When I was so obsessed with, like, Huntic Secrets and whatever the fuck it's called. Magic books. The TV show's different. They are magic books, but like creatures and spells come out of them, like Cardcaptor Sakura. Snake. I'm a snake. I like snake. Chapter 1. Sorry. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Chapter 1. The Riddle House. There's no dot there! The villagers of Little Hangleton still called it the Riddle House, even though it had been many years since the Riddle family had lived there. It stood on a hill overlooking the village, some of its windows boarded, tiles missing from its roof, and ivy spreading unchecked over its face. Once a fine-looking manor, and easily the largest and grandest building for miles around, the Riddle House was now damp, derelict, and unoccupied. For the little Hangletons all agreed that the old house was creepy. Half a century ago, something strange and horrible had happened there. Something that the older inhabitants of the village still liked to discuss when topics for gossip were scarce. The story had been picked over so many times and had been embroidered in so many places that nobody was quite sure what the truth was anymore. Every version of the tale, however, started in the same place. 50 years before, at daybreak on a fine summer's morning, when the Riddle House had still been well kept and impressive, a maid had entered the drawing room to find all 3 riddles dead. That's, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so big. Help me. That is a blank page. Ooh! Look at that line! Damn! Oh, it really is. It really is. Look at that! God damn, 2000. Hold up. What is it? What's it called? Chapter 37. The Beginning. Is that a dot? Is that a period? It is. Uncle Vernon was waiting beyond the barrier. Mrs. Weasley was close by him. She hugged Harry very tightly when she saw him and whispered in his ear, "I think Dumbledore will let you come to us later in the summer. Keep in touch, Harry." "See you, Harry," said Ron, clapping him on the back. Why is there There's an apostrophe before the bye. People can say bye and not say good. "Bye, Harry," said Hermione, and she did something she had never done before, and kissed him on the cheek. Friends. "Harry, thanks," George muttered, while Fred nodded fervently at his side. Harry winked at them, turned to Uncle Vernon, and followed him silently from the station. There was no point worrying yet, he told himself, as he got into the back of Dursley's car. As Hagrid had said, what would come, and he would have to meet it when it did. Zip. "26 years. Alright, time for the hardcover. You have been in this house since... Let's find out what year you've been in this house for. Sorry. Yeah. Hello? No, it's not that. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Very It's gonna be... That's nice. 2003. Damn. Almost 23 years. That's lovely. This is huge. This is huge. Alright, so how many chapters? 38. I think that's one more than the other one. Who do I recall? Oh my god, I didn't fucking see him! I looked at this previously and I was like, oh, those are pretty flowers. Bitch. Bitch was hiding in there. Where the fuck? Chapter 1. Dudley Demented. It's been in this house for 23 years and yet I can do that. Oh, I don't like how the fucking cover's moving. Stop that. Please. Thank you. Oh, I read over this. It is. The hottest day of the summer so far was drawing to a close, and a drowsy silence lay over the large, square houses of Privet Drive. Cars that were usually gleaming stood dusty in their drives, and lawns that were once emerald green lay parched and yellowing. The use of hose pipes, garden hoses, had been banned due to drought. Deprived of their usual car washing and lawn mowing pursuits, the inhabitants of Privet Drive had retreated into the shade of their cool houses, windows thrown wide in the hope of tempting in a non-existent breeze. The only person left outdoors was a teenage boy who was lying flat on his back in a flower bed outside number 4. Bro. He was a skinny, black-haired, bespectacled boy who had the pinched, slightly unhealthy look of someone who has grown a lot in a short space of time. His jeans were torn and dirty, his t-shirt baggy and faded. The soles of his trainers were peeling away from the uppers. Oof. Harry Potter's appearance did not endear him to the neighbors, who were the sort of people who thought scruffiness ought to be punishable by law. But as he had hidden himself behind a large hydrangea bush this evening, he was quite invisible to passers-by. In fact, run on, the only way he would be spotted was if his Uncle Vernon or Aunt Petunia stuck their heads out of the living room window and looked straight down into the flower bed below. Dot. Ooh. Tricky. It's very tricky. Grok. What the hell? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on. Ooh. I'll just do this. Pretty diamond. Because there is no way I'm turning this around. Her picture's not in this. Chapter 38, The Second War Begins. Excuse me. Oh no, that's a Roman sentence. Where is it? Okay. Well, said Moody, pushing back his bowler hat to reveal his sinisterly revolving magical eye. Uncle Vernon leapt back in horror and coiled painfully with a luggage trolley. Yes, I'd have to say you do, Dursley. He turned away from Uncle Vernon to survey Harry. So, Potter, give us a shout if you need us. If we don't hear from you for 3 days in a row, we'll send someone along. Aunt Petunia whimpered. Ooh, we're in the 40s. For degrees. That's lovely. Help me. Help me. What the fuck is that word? Definition. No. No! Fuck you! No! Give me... I need the other one. There it is. Piteous. Piteously? Oh, with pity. Oh, deserving or arousing pity. Understood. Remembered. Piteously. I've never seen that word before. It could not have been plainer that she was thinking of what the neighbors would say if they caught sight of these people marching up the garden path. Again, you don't need this. There's no use for this. There's a lot of people who don't say good when they say bye. Bye then, Potter. Sorry, said Moody, grasping Harry's shoulder for a moment with a gnarled hand. Take care, Harry, said Lupin quietly. Keep in touch. Harry, we'll have you away from there as soon as we can, Mrs. Weasley whispered, hugging him again. We'll see you soon, mate, said Ron, anxiously shaking Harry's hand. How am I gonna rewrite this? Really soon, Harry, said Hermione earnestly. We promise. Harry nodded. He somehow could not find words to tell them what it meant to him. See them all ranged there on the side. Instead, he smiled, raised a hand in farewell, turned around, and led the way out of the station toward the sunlit street, with Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and Dudley hurrying along in his wake. Hey! What you think you doing? Don't do that. It's a little bit more. Thank you. Don't fall, please. Don't fall. At me! Last one, because I don't have the 7th. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Stay? No, stay. Stay. My cat. Yeet yourself. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. That's such a pretty little... Alright, what year are you? You have been in this house since... 2005. Alright, the movies. 2005. That's what it used to be. So that's... Yikes, don't ask. Hello. Uh-huh. Are you? Okay. Thanks. 30. The White Tomb is where it ends. Just saying. Chapter 1. The Other Minister. Ew. What are you, a toad? That is a heinous. Look at this fucker. Look at. Ew. Whoa, that's a paragraph. Holy hell. It was nearing midnight, and the Prime Minister was sitting alone in his office, reading a long memo that was slipping through his brain without leaving the slightest trace of meaning behind. He was waiting for a call from the president of a far distant country. And between wondering when the wretched man would telephone and trying to suppress unpleasant memories of what had been a very long, tiring, and difficult week, there was not much space in his head for anything else. Just checking. Space. There was not much space in his head for anything else. The more he attempted to focus on the print on the page before him, the more clearly the Prime Minister could see the gloating face of one of his political opponents. This particular opponent had appeared on the news that very day, not only to enumerate all the terrible things that had happened last week, as though anyone needed reminding, but also to explain why each and every one of them was the government's fault. The Prime Minister's pulse quickened at the very thought of these accusations, for they were neither fair nor true. How on earth was his government supposed to have stopped that bridge collapsing? Question mark. And punctuation. Diamond again. Diamond words. No picture. Lives in Scotland with her family. Chapter 30. The White Tomb. Run-on sentence. Ooh, there's a dot there. It's Ron. But mate, you are, in terms, going to have to come round my mum and dad's house before we do anything else, even Godric's Hollow. Why? Bill and Fleur's wedding, remember? Harry looked at him, startled. The idea that anything as normal as a wedding could still exist seemed incredible, and yet wonderful. Yeah, we shouldn't miss that, he said finally. His hand closed automatically around the fake Horcrux. But in spite of everything, in spite of the dark and twisting path he saw stretching ahead for himself, in spite of the final meeting with Voldemort, he knew must come. Whether in a month, in a year, or in 10, he felt his heart lift at the thought that there was still one last golden day of peace left to enjoy with Ron and Hermione. And I don't have the 7th book. I don't have the 7th book yet, so I don't know how to follow the movie. But it's gotta be different. At the very least. What are you? Wait, I haven't. I have it written. I believe. Jesus. The only books that are new are Chamber of Secrets and Sorcerer's Stone. Because I bought them I bought them last month. Very quickly, I'm on chapter 3 for the rewrite. And my mom found this. I know it's like, what is it again? Hold on. I know it's like houses and use of magic wise, but like. Hopefully my sister doesn't hear me. How transcode is this? Oh my god, I love this. And this. Ooh! Hey, but no, I like to give it back. No. I'm creating a breeze. Ow, my hand. Ow. Ooh. 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 I should be careful. It's metal. Ta-da! No. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Alright. Oh my god! Holy hell! This is more than a half an hour long! That was 6 of them! No, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me doing that. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Yep. That's what I do. Oh, I can pause this. Now you. Hello. Hi. Ooh. This is my cat. He go. No eating. No eating. No eating. Can't have it. No. Or just do that. That's fine. Hello. Yeah. Yay. Oh. American. Look my face. American medium long hair. There's also a dog. A Chihuahua. His name is Rambo, and the Chihuahua's name is Rowan. You gonna? Pick. No licking. I has a cat. Do you see yourself? Yeah, but you don't care. He doesn't get tricked by mirrors and shit. Ow! Ow! The nails, Nate! The nails! My knee! You cannot attack me. Warmth. Ooh, your whiskers are up. Don't attack me, please. You cannot attack this. I have this. It's a reindeer cat. And I go. And I do that. When I do this, I don't do that. Ow! Bubba! Lord. The pain. How's a cat? Decided to move. Okay, what you doing? Alright. Cool. Really? scratches. You like your scratches. Do something. Not pick something. Do something. Pick. Pick. Okay. Alrighty then. Did you? I licked my finger off my fucking laptop. You did good. Why am I itchy there then? Yes. Mitten? What you doing? Bloop. Oh, you can try. Ah! Okay. I don't play with you like that. Oh. I made him itchy. This shit's about to be an hour. Oh, I got a little boo boo for Christmas. Look how it's soft. You could. What do you think this is? No, bro. Nah. Not equal. I got an Ian. I got an Ian. I like old F now, not new F now. I don't mind. Lord. All right. Bye bye. Adios.